day everyone. I am Kirvinia Priya. My lecture number is 2729. I'm going to explain about my assignment 1 now.
So we all know that we have to find the x-intercept, y-intercept, open interval where the function is decreasing and increasing, x-coordinate of the inflection point, open interval where the function is concave up or down, and local minima and maxima using the information, and also we have to sketch a graph. So if you see question 1, this is the function given. So we have to find the x-intercept. X-intercept means the y equal to 0. So the fx is equal to 0. Next, make this function equal to 0. Then you factorize them, x cubic in bracket x square minus 5 equal to 0. Next, then you take this x cubic equal to 0, you will get 0. Then this x square minus 5 equal to 0. Then you bring this negative 5, the other side will get 5. When you square root them, it become positive and negative. So you can see x equal to square root 5 is equal to 2.2361. X equal to negative square root 5 is negative 2.2361. So therefore you will get the open interval negative 2.2361 0 0 0 and also 2.2361 0, because x-intercept is equal to y equal to 0. Next is the y-intercept. In y-intercept, x is 0. So f 0, substitute 0 into all the x. So you will get a 0. Therefore, the open interval is 0 0. Next, using the first derivative, we can actually find the local minima and maxima and also the increasing and decreasing function. So let's start. So the first derivative of fx is 5x power of 4 minus 15x squared. So factorize them into 5x squared in bracket x squared minus 3. Then fx is equal to 0. So this 5x squared is equal to 0 and x squared minus 3 equal to 0. Fx squared equal to 0, x squared equal to 0, therefore x equal to 0. Next is x squared minus 3 equal to 0. So bring the negative 3 behind, so you'll get x squared equal to 3, x equal to positive negative square root 3. So you will get here x equal to square root 3, which can be 1.7321, and x equal to negative square root 3 is negative 1.7321. Next, make a number line with these x values. To identify the point is negative or positive, substitute the value. First, it's negative 8. If you see, get a number in between negative 1.7321 and infinity. So I pick negative 1.8. So I substitute this value inside the first derivative of fx. So I'll get negative 101.088. Therefore it's a negative value. So you write a negative here. Next is I substitute negative 1. From here until here I pick the middle point is negative 1. So I get negative 20. Therefore it's a negative here. Next is I have to pick a number from 0 to 1.7321. So I pick 0.5. When I substitute, I get a negative value also. So I put a negative here. Next, from 1.7321 and above, so I pick x equal to 2. So I got a 20, which is a positive value. So I put a plus. So as we all know, if it's a if it's a negative, this point will become a center point. Same goes to here, become a center point. If it's negative and positive, it's considered as a local minima. So the increasing function is 1.7321 with infinity. Decreasing function is negative infinity with negative 1.7321 union negative 1.7321 with 0 union 0 with 1.7321. So all this part will become the decreasing function, and from here becomes increasing function. Using the x values we got, substitute them into fx. fx equal to x power of 5 minus 5x cubic. So first, when you substitute x equal to 1.7321, you will get negative 10.3923. When you substitute x equal to negative 1.321, you will get 10.3923. Therefore, we can conclude that the local minima is 1.7321 with negative 10.3923, and the local maxima is negative 1.7321 with 10.3923. Next, we proceed. Next, to know the concavity, we find the second derivative of fx. So we get 20x cubic minus 30x. Then factorize them. 10x in bracket 2x square minus 3. So as usual, fx equal to 0. So 10x equal to 0, therefore x equal to 0. Next is 2x square minus 3 equal to 0. Bring this negative 3 behind. 2x square equal to 3. And then x square equal to 3 over 2. Then x equal to positive negative square root 3 over 2. So there will be two x values. X equal to square root 3 1 over 2 is equal to 1.2247. X equal to negative square root 3 over 2 is equal to negative 1.2247. Based on the x values, draw a graph line. So negative 1.2247, 0, and 1.2247. Any values from infinity till negative 1.2247. So I took negative 2, so I'll get negative 100. Therefore, it's a negative here. Next, from negative 1.2247 till 0, I pick negative 0.5 and I get a positive value, 12.5. So it's a positive. Then I pick 0.5 for this range. I got a negative value, so it's a negative. Then I pick 2 in between and I got a positive value, so it's a positive. So we can conclude that concave down infinity, negative infinity negative 1.2247 union 0, 1.2247. Concave downward. Concave up, negative 1.2247 to 0 union with 1.2247 infinity. Proceed to the next step. We substitute both the x values into fx. So when you substitute x equal to 1.2247, you will get negative 6.4294. When you substitute x equal to negative 1.2247, you will get a 6.4294. Therefore, we can conclude here that the inflection point is at negative 1.2247, 6.4294, and 0, and also 1.2247 with negative 6.4294. Using the inflection points, local maxima and local minima, we can sketch a graph of y-axis and x-axis with x-axis of 1 and y-axis of 2. So we have know that local maximum is this way around. So when it increase and when it decrease, there's an inflection point, and reach here there's another one inflection point. From here to here is also an inflection point, because when the point change from an increasing or decreasing or is moving to one point to another point, it become an inflection point. And this concave upward is a local minima. So I guess you guys understand my explanation. That's all from me. Thank you.